Hello, so I am just filming this intro ahead of time because I've had so many issues with these video clips for my India vlog. Like, for some reason there's always this like permanent filter on my phone's clips. Like, every video I take will have this like filter on it and then it will come off, but then like sometimes it just stays on. I'm just refilming this intro and I'm gonna obviously just add this in at the beginning just to explain. This is my first YouTube video where I want to do some like, oh my god, my hand is hurting so much. One sec. This is my first YouTube video that I'm gonna upload, hopefully, if everything actually goes to plan, which it hasn't been so far. Just wanted to do this vlog because it was such an unique experience, I guess, and something that I really just don't think I'll do again. I decided to do that, and I really like vlogs. Like myself, I literally only really watch vlogs these days from my favorite YouTubers, so I thought, why not start with a vlog? But yeah, hopefully this will actually work out. I don't know whether it will but yeah, I hope that it does, and hopefully the rest of the vlog will be okay. I need to get a camera, but obviously they're expensive, so I'm just using my phone for now, which is proving to be a bit annoying task, I guess. But yeah, hopefully that's everything. I hope you enjoy. So I just got ready. It's 22:05 in the morning. I have got to do a bit of a walk down my road to get to the bus stop. I'm a little bit worried because it's still like a bit dark, and I'm gonna draw attention to myself with my suitcase, but oh well, hopefully no one's out looming around. But yeah. Right now, I don't know if you can hear this, but I look terrible. Yeah, I'm second one. All the way to India. So I've got a whole room to myself, but I did. I mean, as long as you lock So, oh gosh, I'm terrible, I'm not gonna lie. It's day 2. It's about 4 o'clock now in India, and I had a bit of a disastrous start. I'm not gonna lie, I barely slept, and I basically had this issue last night, this morning, like early, where my window, like, basically, you can see it's like really old anyway, and my window just wouldn't shut. And then there was actually a storm last night, like a really bad storm that like everything got shut, so I could not like block out this noise. So I had to actually go down to the reception at 6 a.m. and get someone to come up to my room, which was so crazy, and try and fix it, which he actually ended up being able to do. Like, he just was able to forcefully close the window. And then I had another issue where I could not lock my door, like from the outside. Like I could lock it from the inside, and so I felt like relatively safe in that sense. But I couldn't lock it from the outside, so I was like having to leave all my stuff like just in my room unlocked. It was really scary. But that's finally been sorted as well. I've got a new key for my room as well. So yeah, it's all right now. And yeah, today's been exhausting. Literally like barely like sorted anything out. We went to the university, which I'll have inserted a few clips of, and met everyone, which was really nice. But other than that, I've literally just been so tired, and I still haven't slept, and like I'm starting to think that there's no point sleeping, because like now until I go to bed, and then I'll probably get like the longest sleep I've ever had, I think. Blue dude, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Oh my god, it's so bright, I can't see. Talking bullshit. What is this place called? It's hard to see when your eyes look dull. Oh yeah, Who's gonna save you? Literally vlogging right now. Oh right, I've literally got sunglasses with me, but I can't be bothered to put them on. On the vlog. You want to be on the vlog? What's your vlog? Yeah. Okay, you know. Bad mood. So with me, jaded, but let's not talk about your coward song. On a rerun. That's crazy. Are you out, dog tired, singing all night long? It's not like as fast as Carter, is it? Who's gonna save you? So I've just come upstairs to the rooftop of the hotel that we're in. It's not like super done up, but it is really pretty over here. And I'm just ready now to go out. We're going out with the students that we are collaborating with here in India from Pearl Academy, and they're gonna like show us some of the places that they know. So I'm excited, and yeah, I'm hoping that we're not super late, because we do have to keep getting up early every morning, and obviously it's not good if we're going to bed super late and then getting up really early, but it's not the end of the world, obviously. So yeah, it's such a nice temperature. It's like, I'd say, that scared the life out of me. I'd say it's maybe 30 degrees, but it's perfect. I'm obsessed. Been one or two since I ran into you. Do you need a picture? Well, I get so. It's hard to take one of your iPhones home. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Not blue. Hello, so it is day 3. Yeah, day 3. Feels like way longer. I feel like that's because it's just very full on, very tiring, and very culturally shocking, I guess. Not in a bad way particularly, but just in a different way. I'm staying in tonight. I'm really not feeling very well. I didn't even drink very much last night. I really think the food and the heat is getting to me. Yeah, I'm really feeling so unwell. And I've literally got no appetite whatsoever. But yeah, I'm staying in tonight. I'm gonna try and maybe pack like my suitcase up properly and stuff like that. So yeah, gonna get that done and then just lounge around. I might try and eat something, but I just don't want to make myself feel worse. So we'll see. Much of an update, I guess, in a while, but I'm going home today. I'm not very well. I'm pretty sure, I thought I had strep throat. I think I've actually got just like a viral infection, but I thought it was strep because I'd like felt like all the other symptoms like nausea and loss of appetite, everything like that. So I honestly don't know. Basically, I just have a sore throat and feel slightly unwell. I'm glad I'm going home today. So I just got through airport security. It took me ages, and our flight is in 25 minutes. To get like something to eat, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, kind of crazy. So I'm getting on my flight now, and I do not have anyone with my group with me. So that's great. Had a look for people, but I only had like 25 minutes, so it wasn't gonna happen, you know. Anyway, getting on my flight now, so it's not like I've missed it, which is good. I mean, they might be missing it at this rate because I don't think I've seen any of them, so. Okay, so I thought I would just end my India vlog by doing a little summary of how I found it, like what I would maybe recommend for anyone who is going, and just generally sum up my experience. So I would say that I like 50% enjoyed India and 50% did not enjoy India. I think coming from the UK, it's a very obviously different country and very different culture and very different just everything like is very different over there, and it's not necessarily different in a bad way. Obviously some people would maybe prefer it, some people wouldn't, and I definitely found that like I like instantly had a lot of culture shock. There was a lot of times where we were out and like sightseeing and stuff, and I guess like the general public, like in the Indian general public, would come up to us and ask us for photos and wouldn't really like accept us saying no, which I understand, like there was a language barrier, but a lot of the time it was like very obvious that we were saying no, and we were like no, like we've got to go, bye, like, and it was just not even a choice, like. And there were times where like they would literally stand next to us and we weren't even in the photo, like deliberately, and they would have us like in the background of their photo, like for that purpose of like being with tourists. So that made me a little bit uncomfortable at times, and I think that's something that obviously I've just never experienced before, which maybe made it harder to understand and get used to. I think that's just a very unique thing that I've never experienced before, and that's why it was an interesting one. Other than that, I also think I really struggled because I felt very unwell for a couple of days that I was there, and obviously only being there for like 5/6 days and being unwell for like I would say half of them at least made it very difficult. I basically did not eat properly from the Tuesday evening. Like I did not eat properly on the Wednesday. I think it was the Wednesday. Yeah, I don't think I ate properly on the Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we got back on the Saturday morning, and I finally had a meal back home in the UK. So I literally missed out. Like I had like here and there I had little things, but I did not have a meal. It was literally because the thought of food was making me feel so unwell and so sick, and it was awful. Like I really hated that part of it because it just ruined obviously my experience of wanting to try the different food. So that also definitely had an impact on my experience. And I would say the positives of the trip were definitely seeing the Taj Mahal for sure, even though that was probably the worst day for me, like physically and like mentally. Like I was so unwell, but seeing that in the flesh was insane. Like it was so surreal, and I'm really glad I did. I really enjoyed getting to know the students over at the university that we were visiting, and it was really like fun to see how we are similar but also different to students from a different country. I actually think the main thing like that was maybe difficult for me was I didn't like know anyone very well that I went with from my university. Like I didn't have any friends like that I went with. It was all basically random people from the different courses or different years and whatever, and that was really isolating, especially because I wasn't very well. Like I just had like a lot of moments where I just felt like the other students were very cliquey with each other, and that was definitely very difficult because when you're in a foreign country and you don't know anyone, and then everyone else seems to be getting on with each other even though they were also strangers, it just feels like you're the one doing something wrong. And I think that was I guess like very isolating, and then on top of that, not being very well and feeling very run down and exhausted, I feel like brings out those insecurities in yourself more. So I would definitely say I was sat in my hotel room like a couple of the nights thinking like, why am I not getting on with these people? Like, or like, why does it feel like they are getting on with each other so much more and like they don't seem to like me at all? Like, and obviously I understand that you're not going to be friends with everyone, but I think it was obviously a bit of a hard pill to swallow initially because I was thinking like, why are they all getting on with each other so well? Like, and there was like people there that were already friends with each other because they were on the same course. There were also people like me who didn't know anyone, and somehow they like made friends with everyone. And I feel like normally as a person, I'm the type that would make friends with everyone. So to not do that this time was quite weird. And I think I found that a very like isolating and like lonely experience. And I would say it probably impacted my experience of the trip and like almost made me wish I didn't go, because I just felt very cut off from the rest of them. You're not going to get on with everyone in your life. Like not everyone is going to like you and not everyone is going to want to, I guess, speak to you and be friends with you or whatever, and that is just a part of life. But it felt very isolating, I guess. But I would say overall the trip was maybe a little bit more negative than positive. I definitely don't think I will be planning another trip to India anytime soon. I think it would be somewhere that I would have to go as a group again, but like a group of my close friends. Like I would only trust myself to go with like close friends again because I wouldn't want to be in that experience that I had this time again. I would only go if I had a very specific reason to go. There were some moments where I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad I'm here. There were some moments where I was like, I wish I was not here at all. It was an interesting experience. I'm really glad I had it, but I definitely won't be rushing to go back. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously, this is going to be my first proper video on this channel. Like I've always wanted to do like vlogs and these types of videos on my channel as like a new person on YouTube, and I've just never had the guts, I guess, in a weird way, and obviously it's gonna be a bit of a time before I get any kind of platform. But if there is anyone watching this, please let me know what you thought and leave a comment. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.